Welcome back to this week's podcast. This is Celeste. Thank you so much for tuning in. And to all my new listeners, welcome into this space made specially for you. As always, if you have any questions or you want any information or input on future podcast episodes, please feel free to DM me at Celeste the Stylist, or you can always visit my website, celestestylist.com, for any additional information how to contact me. So let's get started with this week's episode. And I really wanted to talk about this because I think it's so important, especially as we're moving seasons now, not just in life, not just in what's going on right now because it's a new year, but just in myself personally with my business. I'm moving to a different season, and I really wanted to take you guys back into the power of yourself and how to tap into it as I'm going through this process. To know that today, this day, you are enough. You are enough to go after your dreams. You are enough. You have everything that you need to make everything possible that you desired. And we're going to really talk about tapping into your inner self, unleashing the inner power that you have. And I know we all have. And I'm just going to give you some examples of how I've done it. And hopefully this will be very helpful for you. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're always, like on social media, whether it's Facebook or Instagram or whatever your platform like you like to use every day. And, we see this perfect curated things. Some people see my setups and everything. And they're like, wow, I shouldn't start doing videos, for example, yet because I don't have all the flashy stuff I need or the ring light and other things that I need. I shouldn't start doing podcasting because I am not a, actual certified or educated speaker or professional speaker to do so. We always make all these excuses of why we're not enough, or maybe after I take that class, I'll be ready to go ahead and, be worthy and have enough courage to show up. Or when I lose weight, I'll go after this. Or when I have, which is one of my biggest things right now. I'm like, we need to get rid of that. I hope it goes away. I hope there's a big influencer listening to me on this educational platform. And they're like, okay, I'm going to work on that. F the 6 figures, okay? Because we're not all just looking for 6 figures. Some people want more. Some people want less. Everybody's ideas of success is different. It's not only just that, and just having like a cap on what our abundance can be or should be. I just don't like that. But anyways, you are enough today. And we're going to talk about how to get you going in your business and in your life to step up to your highest self, why it's so important, and how I've been able to do it. Just giving you some quick examples so hopefully it can help you get started and tap into that. Life is a roller coaster. It's a beautiful roller coaster. I love roller coasters. I'm afraid of heights. I hate flying. I know I fly a lot, but I love roller coasters. It's just thrill. You slowly go up the mountain and it's painful. You're like, oh, I hear the slow click, 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 click going up. And then you can't see anything. It seems like the roller coaster is done. And you go all the way down and you feel these butterflies and you think you're going to die. And I feel like I can't breathe. And for a second, I can't breathe or even think about breathing. I'm just like, please, I don't want to die. And then it comes the joy of going up, even though it slows down a little bit, because I know it's going to go back down and it's going to be fun. That's how I'm taking a look at life now. It's just a beautiful roller coaster. It's ups and downs. And you know what? The ups will still be, not as fast as we like them, but we can learn to enjoy the ride. And with anything I want to do, I feel like we put so much excuses and so much power, so much of our inner power and of our own strength in others and the outcomes of things that we forget to tap into ourselves because we know what's next. It's not going to be, like the card reading I get. It's not going to be what the economy is doing, or what other people around me are doing, or what other businesses like mine are doing. It doesn't matter, because my own abundance and my own journey is individual, and so is yours. And you have everything you need today to make it happen. So how can we get this started? Number one, quit making excuses. And I know this episode is coming from a place of love, you guys, but it's even for me, okay? It's had to be like something that I've had to really practice. It's so important that you quit making excuses. We make excuses that, you know what, I'm not pretty enough. My makeup is not on right. My eyebrows haven't been tweezed or waxed. I don't like my voice. I have an accent. I don't have a degree on this. Who am I to do this? You are somebody super special, and people need to hear your voice. And we all grow from it, you guys. When I barely started doing videos, which I'm actually going to be posting a picture of that with this as my cover to this little preview to this podcast. I was horrible. I was in the little corner. I had this little tiny corner in my room. That was the only space that I had to make videos, and I did it. One of the videos that went viral, two of them that went viral, it was in that little corner. I didn't make excuses. I just decided I was going to do it. I put it up, and the beautiful viral part happened on its own. But why am I sharing you this? Because if I had not decided to start this, I wouldn't be doing my IGTV lives. I wouldn't be doing this podcast that I've been on for over 2 years. I wouldn't have tapped into so many other things. Education, being on stage, all that stuff. I would have not done any of that if I wouldn't have had enough of hope, enough of self-love, that knowing that, you know what, I am enough today, even though I may not know everything, it's okay. And I just want you to know that we all start from there. And even when you guys think, like, I know I heard somebody's like, oh, you're killing it, this and that, thank you for that. But we have our days. We have our days where like, oh shit, like, do I really have to do this? And oh my gosh, what can I share with you today? Is it helpful? Is it insightful? We have those days too. We have those days of like, I'm not feeling 100%, but you know what? I'd rather show up as my best self. And I just know that I need to get this message across. I know that somebody needs to hear this. So to get you started, that you are enough today, number one, don't compare your life to anybody else's. Instagram, we can do lots of pretty pictures. I did a tutorial how to make your own logo and all this stuff. We can make it look pretty, but none of us know behind the scenes. And I get this question that they're like, oh, I wish I was confident like you to show up without makeup or just like a mess. I do that because that's who I am. Like, if you come hang out with me, I take you like you're my friend. You're going to come hang out with me. There's days where I'm going to be dolled up. There's days where I'm going to look like a hot mess. And there's days where I'm just me with a little bit of makeup or whatever I feel like it. Or weird little outfits that I decide I'm inspired to wear that day. And I like to share all those aspects of my life with you because it's who I am as a person. I am not perfect, but I am very comfortable in who I am as a person. And the same thing for you. You are enough today. So show up. If you want to do an IGTV video, do it. Like, it'll be scary, but you'll get over it. And if not, guess what? Super secret for you guys. I get nervous every time I'm going to go live. I get nervous every time I'm going to post an IGTV video, but I don't allow my mind to overthink. I just do it. I post it, and I know it's going to serve somebody. And if it serves one person, it's okay. Because at the end of the day, I know that's coming from a place of love, that somebody needs to hear that message. And that's more important to me than how I look, than how what other people may perceive of me. So tap into yourself. Unleash that inner power that you have, that you are enough today. Number two, please start imperfectly. What do I mean by that? You guys, nothing I post is 100% I love, okay? It's close enough. It looks good. I'm like, okay, let's post it. If I waited for things to be 100% perfect, I wouldn't be doing anything. I wouldn't be doing this podcast. I wouldn't be doing anything I do, okay? Because I would hold myself back. And I'm telling you this because I used to be that person. I was the one, if I would have started my Instagram back in 2012 when I began using IG, if I would have been brave enough back then to show up like I show up now, I know it would be different. My career would be so different than it is now. But I'm not focused on yesterday. I'm not focused on the past. All I know is I use that as an example for myself that, you know what? It's okay. You've learned. So now just show up. Just do it. Just dare. Have courage over your fear. and don't allow that to stop you. So don't let perfectionism stop you. We all begin from zero. I didn't know how to color hair. It was a process. I learned how to do it. I really took the time to craft, to practice on dolls, do free hair, do all the things to make sure that I could learn what I wanted to. And I gave myself número tres, grace. Give yourself grace, that flexibility that, you know what, it's okay. Maybe today wasn't your best day. Maybe that wasn't like the super best, perfect IGTV video that you wanted to post. But you know what? It's special because you decided to show up and you took that courage. You didn't allow your perfectionism to stop you. You took the courage to understand that you are enough today, that you're no longer going to make excuses that when you feel prettier or because you're not as pretty as everybody or because you're different, you're not allow your imperfections to stop you. On the contrary, you guys, we all need a friend like us. I have friends like me. I have friends that people see on social and they think they're perfect lives and this and that. That's just the judgment that people put across, or they judge them a certain way. But I know the real human side of them. I know that they are comfortable in their own skin, even though sometimes they don't feel 100%. They're honest about how they feel, how they look, and they don't allow that to stop them. They allow their story to be shared to inspire others, to let other people know that it's okay to be different. And, lastly, with all this, remember to take rest. I think that's something really important. Número cuatro, rest. In a world where I used to do this a lot. My productivity and my outcomes determined my happiness. That's really dumb. I can't rely on that. I can't. Outcomes, why do we put pressure? So if I do this podcast and it flops, does that mean that I'm a bad person and I should no longer do this podcast and I should no longer talk to other people ever again? Really? We're putting all that pressure on the outcomes? No. We're progress. There are days that are bad, that are messy. There are days where I'm like, okay, so I get out of bed and I stay with my PJs and I change at midday. There are days where I feel amazing and I exercise and I eat healthy and I feel good, but I don't focus so much on I need to do to receive. And I think it's so important in your business and life, and just try it. The worst thing that can happen, you guys, if you guys take 3 weeks to just try this and if it doesn't work out, you go back to what used to work. But if you're trying to reach a new destination in your life, if you're trying to reach a new point in your life, if you want to change, doing the same thing that you've done over and over and over again is not going to get you there. I know that it's not going to get you there. For me, this year it's really focused on flexibility and rest. And I know it's not something that's popular right now. It's not what's trending, but it's important because if I am burned out, I cannot produce my best stuff. I can show up here the best way I can for you guys if I'm not in a good state of mind. And when I need rest, I'm going to take it. I took 3 weeks of rest in December, and it really helped me to get me in a different type of mental state. It really helped me to feel rested and good and renewed and show up with so much more energy and have a clear plan that, I'm here to serve you guys and, have a plan that I do have boundaries and it's okay. And what I'm willing to give to you guys, and willing to respect of myself too, because here we're in life as an energy exchange. What you give out is what comes back in, and that is so important. And with anything that you do in life, you can't be looking for outer acceptance. If that was the case, I would have closed my business a long time ago, because it's different. I wouldn't have cut a mobile salon. I wouldn't have an IG. I wouldn't have an Instagram, because it's different and not everybody likes my stuff that I put out all the time. I would have quit when I lose a follower. I've never have focused on followers because I think it's not about the followers. It's about the impact I make in life. It's about the impact I make using my platforms to other people, to show them that here I am, Celeste, imperfectly. about to be 35 years old with more wrinkles under her eyes than she's seen before. 20 pounds extra that she doesn't like, but she's embracing whatever, like little by little I'll lose it. And if I don't, I still am worthy of my abundance. Here's Celeste showing up that I don't have to work hard 24/7 to be worthy of it, that I can allow my body to rest twice a week and everything will be okay, that it's okay to follow my own journey. I am focused on my own lane and to bring the people that connect with that. That is more important to me than to how other people might perceive me. That's more important to me than to judge myself and stop myself from growing just because I don't look like everybody else, just because I don't act like everybody else. And I hope this is my message of hope for you, that you really take the time to know that today is the perfect day for you to start that new venture. Today is the perfect day for you to start that new business, to start showing up however you want to show up in your life or in your business. And that if you're willing to just, little by little, like the turtle won the race, little by little, put in the work, you'll see the progress over time. That's one of the biggest things, is that all this that has happened in my life and in my career didn't happen overnight. Some of it did. It was amazing, but I've kept going at it. And the abundance and life is ready to bless us if we just keep going at it, you guys. Because there has been so many times, you guys, so many times when I went to throw in the towel. So many times. And around that corner was the biggest, biggest opportunity of my life at that time. That's been like when I get featured, when I get asked, when I get, asked to be an educator, to be flown out as a guest speaker, when I get, features in magazines and newspapers, all this beautiful stuff happens, all the stuff that you guys see, all the shining things that you see. Right before then, you guys, is usually when I'm in a hard spot where I kind of want to throw in the towel. But I don't. I allow myself to feel that. I allow myself to be like, okay, Celeste, like, you're having a low day. It's okay, because there's tomorrow, and tomorrow you're going to feel better. Just take some rest. Get back up tomorrow and know that you're worthy today, no matter of what everything else, what everybody else is saying around you. Focus on you. Focus on your own lane. Focus on your why. And remember that you are worthy today. So much love. Can't wait to talk to you guys next week. Have an amazing week, guys. Bye.